Hello everyone, welcome to virtual platform of Udainath Autonomous College of Science and Technology, Adaspur, Cuttack. You are watching video lecture on communicable disease and non-communicable disease. In our previous video lectures, we are discussing on community health and social work, and we have discussed about the concept of disease, types of disease, transmission of disease, and also we had discussed concept of control of disease, means how we can control different diseases. And in this class we will discuss about what is communicable disease, what is non-communicable disease, and different diseases which are related with communicable disease and non-communicable disease, and what are the risk factors related with different diseases which are coming under communicable disease and non-communicable disease, because there is different types of disease which are related with communicable disease, and there is some other different types of disease which are related with non-communicable disease. And also we will discuss about the major factors which are related with these types of disease, and also we will discuss how we can prevent the communicable and non-communicable diseases. Let's see this video. First we will discuss about communicable disease. And communicable disease, these are illness that can be transferred or passed on from one person to another. They are caused by germs that get into the body cells and produce waste products that are poisonous, resulting to infection. Communicable disease means the illness that occurred or resulted due to infections from one person to another person, and these diseases infected by environment, by direct one person to another person, and also by indirectly. There is different way which way the communicable diseases transmitted from one person to another person, and there is different factors because of which the communicable diseases infected quickly, and the communicable diseases transferred very quickly from one person to another person. Among the germs that can cause communicable diseases are different germs which are related or which are the reasons behind the communicable disease. These are bacteria, are teeny one-celled organism that grow anywhere. Due to bacteria, the communicable diseases are transferred from one person to another person. And second one is viruses, which are the smallest, simplest forms of life. They are the most common causes of communicable diseases, and due to virus also different diseases occurred, and there is different types of viruses which are risk factors for different communicable disease, and these are the smallest and simplest forms of life. Next is fungi, are simple life forms that cannot make their own food, and they live in hair, nails and skin. For example, mushroom and yeast. And the fungi which are the simple life forms, and they can't make their own foods, and these are the fungi are living in nails, in skin and hair. And different fungi which are the examples of fungi are like mushrooms, yeast. These are the examples are different factors which are related with fungi. Due to fungi also different infections transmitted from one person to another person, and these are the reasons behind different communicable diseases. Next is protozoa. These are simple animal like organisms, and malaria is a disease caused by protozoa. Protozoa is also another reason behind the communicable disease, and due to protozoa there is the disease, the malaria, that caused by protozoa, and different infections resulted due to protozoa, and this is also a reason behind communicable disease. Causes of communicable disease. There is different types of cause which are the reason for resulting the communicable disease or for occurring of communicable disease, and the causes are pathogen. These are the organism that causes disease, and pathogens include viruses, bacteria, fungi, protozoans. The pathogens are including these types of germs which are the reason behind communicable disease. And last is infection, which are condition that occurs when pathogens enter the body, multiply and damage body cells. Means when the pathogens entered into the body, and that infected or multiply the different germs which are which are the risk factors for resulting the communicable diseases. And due to pathogens, the germs are multiplied and the germs are developed in the body, and which are the major factors related with the quickly infection or the transmitted of disease from one person to another person very quickly. Next is how communicable diseases are transmitted. This is a major factor to know about how the communicable diseases transferred from one person to another person, because through which we can prevent the communicable disease. Because when we can know about the reason which are the reason or which are the cause behind the communicable disease and how the communicable diseases are spread from one person to another person, then we can prevent or we can avoid these types of transmission. First is direct contact, second is indirect contact, and last one is airborne transmission. In direct contact, like through touch, through directly contact from one person to another person, if a person have any type of infection and the person touch another person, and that disease directly transmitted from one person to another person. Indirect contact means when a disease transferred from one person to another person through different type of indirect transmission, means through environment it can be infected or it can be transmitted through blood transfusion. These are the indirect contact, means like for example sexually transmitted disease and different other diseases also. And in airborne transmission, when a disease transmitted from one person to another person through air, for example through sneezing, through cough, the diseases are transmitted from one person to another person. These are the airborne transmission. And next is common communicable diseases. Here we will discuss about some diseases which are coming under communicable diseases, and these are some common communicable diseases. First is colds. Most common communicable disease caused by hundreds different viruses, and they are spread through air and water. Some persons are suffering from cold, and the cold is a communicable disease, and this disease always transmitted or always infected by hundreds of viruses. And when in a person's body there is hundreds of viruses, and it causes the disease that is cold, and which is coming under communicable disease. And the cold that transmitted from one person to another person very quickly and spread very seriously, and the cold always spread through air and water from one person to another person. Next is pneumonia. It is a serious disease of the lungs that can be caused by a virus or bacteria, and air sacs in the lungs are filled with fluid and dead white cells rather than air. Pneumonia is also a serious disease, and it always caused by different virus and bacteria, and it is a disease through which the lungs are filled with different fluid and dead white cells which are rather than air. And due to pneumonia, sometimes some persons are getting died when that disease is very serious or very dangerous for a life. And next is influenza or flu. It caused by viruses. This lowers the body resistance to bacterial infections. When some persons are suffering from flu or influenza, these diseases caused by different viruses, and it always lower or it always decrease the resistance of the body, and it always decrease the immunity condition of body. And next is mononucleosis, and this is a kissing disease. This is common to young people caused by viruses that result to high number of white blood cells in the body. It is first done through direct contact such as kissing, which is directly transmitted from one person to another person. And next is malaria, caused by protozoa through the bites of mosquitoes. Symptoms of this disease include chilling, high fever and headache. Malaria always caused by mosquitoes. When a mosquito bites one person, and in which person there is different viruses or there is different infections in this person's body, and through this mosquito, when this mosquito bites another person, the person infected by the another person's infection very quickly. And malaria is a disease which is related, or which is the disease caused by mosquitoes, and it is also a disease in which disease there is high fever, there is cold, chilling, and these are the symptoms of malaria. Next is strategies for preventing communicable disease. There is different types of strategies through which we can prevent the communicable disease. First is washing hands. Through wash our hands very hygienically and very cleanly, we can prevent different communicable disease, because communicable disease always transmitted from one person to another person directly or indirectly through environment. So we can prevent that disease if we can maintain the environment very hygienic and very clean. If we will stay in a hygienic environment, we will stay in a environment where there is sanitized, then we can prevent the communicable diseases. And next is handling food property. We have to handle the food property very cleanly, very hygienically, and we have to maintain the area where we are making food very hygienic and very clean or sanitized that area. And next is eat a balanced diet. We have to maintain balanced diet through which we can prevent the communicable disease. And next is avoid sharing eating utensils. Sometimes we are sharing utensils because of love, affection. We are sharing our food and we are sharing our utensils in which we are eating, and through these different communicable diseases transmitted from one person to another person. So we have to maintain these types of activity. We have to avoid this type of activity. We can't share our utensils in which we are making food or we are taking our food, and we have to avoid this type of activity. We have to separate our utensils from another person, through which we can prevent the communicable disease. And next is practice abstinence. We have to practice different healthy activity through which we can prevent different communicable diseases. And next is non-communicable disease, and in these diseases are of long duration and generally slow progression. Diseases that is not transmitted by another person, a vector, or the environment. Medical science has identified certain habits and behaviors that either increase or decrease the risk of many of these diseases. It is a silent killer of people and it is not infectious. Communicable disease are the long duration and progress generally slowly, and it is not infected very quickly from one person to another person, and it is not a infectious disease also, and this disease not transmitted from one person to another person directly or indirectly, or not transmitted through environment. This is a disease which is non-communicable, means this disease which are not transmitted from one person to another person through any touch, through sneeze, through cough, through different types of factors. These diseases are depends upon our activity, depends upon our habit, depends upon our lifestyle, and also depends upon our food and our balanced diet. Then non-communicable diseases are always silent killer, because the non-communicable diseases are not detected from the first phase or from the primary stage of that disease, and sometimes the persons are not serious about different signs and symptoms, because of which the people are facing the diseases which are non-communicable in the serious stage or in the last stage, and there is different risk factors which are behind the non-communicable disease. There is different cause, there is different reasons behind the non-communicable diseases. And major non-communicable diseases are, means there is some different types of non-communicable diseases, and the major non-communicable diseases which are related with, there is cancer, cardiovascular, chronic respiratory diseases, diabetics. These are some major diseases which are non-communicable diseases, and these diseases are related with unhealthy eating, excess alcohol, physical inactivity, and tobacco use. Those persons who are using tobacco, who are using alcohol, and who are physically inactive, they are no physical activity, they are not doing any physical exercise, and they are not maintaining proper diet or balanced diet, or they are not taking proper nutritious food. These are the reasons behind different non-communicable diseases, and also due to different type of bad habits in their life, the non-communicable diseases are occurring. Characteristics of non-communicable diseases. There is different types of characteristics. First is not caused by an acute infection. Not caused by an acute infection. It is not the causes which are related with any type of infection, because non-communicable diseases are not infectious. And the next is have common risk factors. There is some common risk factors which are behind the reason of non-communicable diseases, and like some common risk factors are use of alcohol, use of tobacco, due to different bad habits, due to not maintaining the balanced diet or not taking the proper nutritious food. These are some common risk factors which are related with occurring of different types of non-communicable diseases. And next is cause long-term harm. The non-communicable diseases are always long-term or long processing, and these diseases are cured after a long time. And next is need a long-term or even lifelong treatment. Need a long-term or even lifelong treatment, and the non-communicable diseases are always need of long-term treatment, because there is some diseases like cancer, cardiac disease or heart diseases which have need of long-term treatment. This will not cure at the short-term period or in between short time. And next is cause both men and women equally, and the diseases which are the non-communicable diseases always occur in men and women equally. There is no discrimination. Next is sometimes cause disability, and sometimes the non-communicable diseases are cause disability. Some persons have different diseases when the diseases are in last stage, and these diseases cause disability in some person's life. And next is causes for non-communicable diseases or different risk factors which are related with the non-communicable diseases. And the risk factors are unhealthy diet, tobacco uses, physical inactivity, stress factors, overweight, genetics, harmful use of alcohol, and environmental factors. When some persons are not maintaining the healthy diet and they are using tobacco, and the persons are not doing the physically exercise, and the persons are suffering from stress, depression, frustration, and they are not maintaining proper weight, and they are coming under obesity or overweight. And sometimes the this factor is genetic problem. In family they have diabetic, they have different disease which are transmitted from the other family members, and harmful use of alcohol due to alcohol addiction also, that is also a risk factor or cause behind an uncommunicable disease. And environmental factors means there is a major factor, that is environment. When we are not maintaining the proper environment, and when we are staying in polluted environment, that is also a major factor, or that is also a major reason or risk factor which is cause behind the non-communicable disease. And next is you are at risk. When you are in risk, and you can measure this, if you have a person in your family have one of the non-communicable diseases, if in your family there is any person, those who have the disease, and the disease is non-communicable disease, and if you have high blood pressure, if you have issue of hypertension or high blood pressure, then you are at risk. If you have high cholesterol level, If you are not maintaining your cholesterol level, then you will also in risk. And if you are obese or overweight, this is also a risk factor. And if you are exposed to air pollution, if you are living in a polluted environment, and next is if you have raised blood glucose level. If you have the blood glucose level is very high, then your life is at risk. And last is if you are exposed to environmental factors. If you are at risk, then you will measure your risk factors through these factors also. And next is classification of risk factors. There is three types of classification. One is background risk factors, next is behavioral risk factors, and last one is intermediate risk factors. In background risk factors, there is age, sex, level of education and genetic composition, which cannot be changed because there is some diseases which are occurred due to age. Different age group people are facing different types of disease, because in sometimes some old persons are suffering from different specific disease. And there is also another background is sex, because sometimes female persons are suffering from some specific disease and male persons have some specific disease. And those diseases which are related with this type of background, this cannot be changed because we cannot change our age, we cannot change our sex, so that it is cannot be changed. And we have to maintain our lifestyle, we have to maintain our habits. Then is behavioral risk factors. Tobacco and alcohol use, unhealthy diet and physical inactivity. It cannot be modified. And there is some risk factors which are related with our behavior. When some persons are chewing tobacco and using alcohol and maintaining unhealthy diet, and they are not physically active, they have no physical exercise, it can be modified. We have to change our lifestyle, we have to change our habits, and we have to maintain our healthy diet, so it can be modified and we can prevent that diseases. And last one is intermediate risk factors. Elevated blood lipids, diabetes, high blood pressure and overweight or obesity. It can be controlled. We can maintain or we can control some diseases, diabetic, high blood pressure or overweight, if we can maintain, or if we will maintain the healthy life, if we will maintain our balanced diet, if we will maintain our the physical exercise, and if we will maintain our weight gain, then we can eradicate or we can prevent some diseases. And it can be prevented through our good habits, through our maintaining of lifestyles in a right way. If we will choose the right path for maintaining our habits or for maintaining our lifestyle, then we can prevent these types of disease. From these factors or these points, we can conclude that the non-communicable diseases may not be able to cure completely, but it can be controlled and it can preventable through effective interventions that tackle risk factors. We conclude that the non-communicable diseases are not be able to cure completely from the root, or we cannot cure the diseases from the person, but we can control these diseases through our habits, through our change of lifestyle or modification in our lifestyle. And also we can prevent the diseases, and when we will know about the risk factors which are reason behind different diseases, and when we have knowledge on different risk factors, different risk groups, then we can prevent some diseases. And because of this prevention, we can cure the diseases from a person. And non-communicable diseases are not cured from the person completely, but we can prevent, but we can control these diseases from the root, and we can save the life of a person through some different types of good habits, through modify in lifestyle and through changes in lifestyle. In this class, we had discussed about what is communicable disease, what is non-communicable disease, and what are the diseases related with communicable diseases and what are the diseases related with the non-communicable disease. And also, we had discussed about different causes and different risk factors which are the reason of communicable disease and the non-communicable disease. And also we had discussed about how we can prevent different communicable and non-communicable diseases. So keep watching. Thank you. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me through comment box.